Everyone laughed at her clothes. Everyone ignored her silence. No one asked about her tears and no one cared about her pain. But one day, the girl they looked down on became the hero they never expected. This is the story of Anna. Anna was 14 years old. She was quiet, gentle, and always kept to herself. Every day she wore the same old sweater. It was faded, stretched out, and a little torn at the sleeve. She didn't have other clothes. Her family didn't have much money. Her father worked long hours and her mother was very sick. Most days, Anna made her own tiny lunch because she didn't want to burden anyone. At school, Anna always sat alone. Not because she wanted to, but because everyone chose to ignore her. When the teacher said, "Form groups," Anna was always left standing by herself. She pretended not to care, but inside it hurt. Some students even made fun of her. One girl would laugh and say, "Look at her shoes. Are those older than my grandma?" Another would whisper loudly, "She probably found her clothes in the trash." Anna kept her head down. She never fought back. She just quietly walked away, hoping no one would notice her trembling hands. But someone did notice. A boy named Ethan. He sat 2 rows behind her in class. He wasn't exactly her friend, but he wasn't her enemy either. He saw how everyone treated her. He didn't join in, but he also didn't speak up. He just watched. One day, the teacher announced a group science project. Students rushed to join their friends, and soon, almost everyone was paired up. Anna stood alone again, holding her notebook tightly. Ethan looked around, saw her standing there, and walked toward her. "Hey," he said, "do you want to join my group?" Anna blinked in surprise. If, if that's okay," she whispered. "Of course," Ethan said. But some students whispered, "Why is Ethan working with her? She'll drag him down." Ethan ignored them. For the first time, Anna felt chosen. The next day, Anna didn't come to class. Later that afternoon, Ethan saw her sitting outside the school gate, hugging a small lunchbox. He walked over and asked, "Anna, are you okay?" She wiped her eyes. "My mom, she's in the hospital again. I have to go there every day after school. I can't stay late to work on the project." Ethan nodded kindly. "It's okay. We can do it during lunch tomorrow." Anna gave him a small, shy smile, the first real smile he had ever seen from her. A few days later, everything changed. It was lunchtime, and the cafeteria was full of noise. Laughter, chatter, footsteps, trays being set down. Anna sat in her usual corner, eating the small sandwich she brought from home. Suddenly, a loud crash came from the kitchen. A shelf had fallen, then sparks, then smoke. Within seconds, flames spread. Students screamed and ran. Teachers shouted for everyone to evacuate. Ethan looked around and suddenly froze. "Where's Lily?" he said, referring to a small 7-year-old girl who often visited the cafeteria early. No one had seen her come out. Outside, everyone gathered in panic. The fire grew stronger. Teachers tried to go back inside, but the principal shouted, "No, it's too dangerous." Anna stood among the frightened students. Then she heard it. A tiny voice crying from inside the cafeteria. "Help! Someone help me! I'm scared!" Without a second thought, Anna dropped her lunchbox and ran straight into the burning building. Students gasped. Someone shouted, "She's crazy!" Another cried, "She's going to get herself killed." But Anna didn't stop. Inside, smoke filled the air. The heat burned her skin. She covered her nose with her sleeve and pushed forward. "Lily," she shouted, coughing. "Where are you?" A small voice answered, "Here, I'm stuck." Lily was trapped under a fallen table. Anna rushed over and tried to lift it. Her arms trembled. Her eyes stung with smoke. Her lungs burned. But she didn't give up. Finally, with all her strength, she lifted the table just enough to pull Lily out. The little girl clung to her. "I've got you," Anna said. "Hold on, I won't let go." Carrying Lily in her arms, she ran toward the exit. Flames roared behind them, growing louder and hotter. Just as they reached the doorway, part of the ceiling collapsed. Anna shielded Lily with her body and pushed through. They made it outside. Students and teachers ran toward them. Lily was crying but unharmed. Anna's face was covered in soot. She collapsed to her knees, exhausted. Ethan rushed over. "Anna, you saved her. You saved her life." Everyone stared at Anna. Not with mockery this time, but with respect and guilt and admiration. The girl who had been ignored, forgotten, made fun of, had just done something brave enough to risk her own life for someone else. One of the girls who used to bully her stepped forward, ashamed. "Anna," she said softly, I, I'm so sorry for the way we treated you." Anna breathed heavily, but she managed a gentle reply. "It's okay. Just please don't treat anyone like that again." The next morning, the school announced that Anna would receive a bravery award for her heroic act. When her name was called, the entire school stood up and clapped. Ethan sat beside her and whispered, "You're stronger than all of us." Anna blushed, but she smiled. A real smile this time. The girl everyone ignored had become the girl everyone admired. And from that day on, no one judged her by her clothes, her silence, or her past. They saw her heart, a heart full of courage and kindness. And that is the story of Anna. Moral of the story: never judge someone by their appearance. Kindness and courage often come from the most unexpected people.